Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Emilio, Macarena. Thank you very much for connecting again. It was a week without activities. It was your recess. I hope you had a wonderful recess. You had the possibility to rest and also to advance in some of your activities, probably some pending homework or activities you were supposed to do. Today, we are supposed to begin with a new unit. But before starting with the new unit, it's important to remind you that this Wednesday, we are going to assign the oral test, the video assignment. Okay? Esta parte se la voy a decir en español para que les quede claro, chiquillos, a ustedes y a los compañeros que luego van a ver el video. Este miércoles es súper importante que se conecten porque vamos a revisar la asignación para la prueba oral. ¿Se acuerdan que va a ser un video? Entonces, este miércoles vamos a revisar el instructivo para el video para que me hagan todas las preguntas que tengan. ¿Ok? Así que el miércoles es importante que estén presentes para que juntos analicemos esa asignación para el video que va a ser nuestra prueba oral, nuestra única prueba oral que vamos a tener. ¿Ok? Para que ahí lo recuerden. Okay, today we're supposed to start with a new unit. It's all about the news, okay? So the first question for you is, when you want to get information about the news, you want to know what's going on in Chile and also around the world. So what is your typical source of information? Do you read the newspaper? Do you watch the news on TV? Do you listen to the radio, Cooperativa, for example? Or, so how do you check the social networks to get informed? So in your case, Emilio, how do you do it? How do you get informed when you want to know what's going on in Chile and around the world?
I looking for newspapers.
Okay. Traditional newspaper or digital newspapers?
Digital.
Digital. Okay. And which one do you read? You read the Loon.
El Líder.
Líder. Ah, okay, good.
This is my city.
Ah, it's a newspaper from your city.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Where is your city, Emilio? I forgot.
The digital newspaper is the San Antonio, but I am Cartagena.
You're from Cartagena. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Cartagena. Nice. Very good. Excellent. So you read the newspaper, digital newspaper, you read El Líder. Okay, very good. Maca, in your case, if you want to get informed, how do you do it? What is your typical source of information?
If I am looking information.
Yeah, looking if you want to get informed.
Please. I see Google any
source
works for me, but I usually see news in social media.
Okay. Okay, you say source, okay? Source of information, fuente de información, source of information. Okay, so you check the social media. Maca, and how do you do it to avoid fake news, okay? Because the typical problem we have when we get informed through social media, for example, Twitter or internet or Google or something, is usually fake news. So how do you know when the news is for real or and not fake?
I try to follow serious page of periodistas.
For example?
Mega Noticias, Tele 13. I follow a page called fast check,
Mm?
and they give all the information and the verification
Yeah, yeah.
that they made for that news.
Okay, good, good. Emilio, and in your case, how do you do it to spot, to identify uh, real news from fake news? What is the system you use to make sure the news is good news and not fake news?
General, in general,
Hmm?
I read only the official
Yeah,
info.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't believe that the Instagram, for example, or
Okay, so you don't trust Instagram.
exact.
Okay, okay, interesting, interesting. Okay, today we are supposed to speak about news, and we're going to focus not on any kind of news. We are going to check some, as you can see here, right there. Okay, it says strange but true. So we're going to read about weird, strange news. Okay, things that are kind of unbelievable or hard to believe. Okay, so it says news around the world. Here is our selection of last week's true stories. These are supposed to be true stories, okay? But they are weird stories, okay? Kind of tough to believe stories. So we have a story from Australia. We have a story or a piece of news from England. And then it continues on the next page. We have a story from the US. And we have a story from Sweden, okay? So stories from different countries around the world, okay? And this is what you need to do. It says over here, right there, it says, read the stories and look at the pictures, okay? So you have stories and pictures to support the stories. Fill in the blanks with one of the sentences below. So as you can see, in each piece of news, we have a blank there, we have a blank there, yes, we have a blank here, right there, we have a blank there. So what you need to do is to read the stories, look at the picture, okay, to get the idea. And for each story, as you can see here, you have two sentences, okay, two sentences for Australia, two sentences for England, two sentences for the US, and two sentences for Sweden. So what you need to do is to read the story and choose one of the two sentences for each blank. So for example, for Australia, the first blank here, right there, okay? So what would you put? Would you put number one or number two in that blank? And the only way to know is to read, okay? So you need to read the story, get the idea, the principal idea, and then you need to choose between, for example, in Australia, between number one or number two, depending on the context and depending on the story. Okay? Is it clear, Emilio, Maca?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
So perfect. So I'm going to put you together, okay, to work together in pairs because I wanted to do cooperative work, okay? So you read the stories together and you can choose together the right sentences for the blanks, okay? So I'm going to give you around 10 minutes, 10 minutes to read the stories, check the vocabulary, and complete the blanks, okay? So I'm going to put you together. Give me a sec. So Maca and Emilio, you're going to go to obviously room 1 because you are alone. I mean, it's only 2 students. Okay, so go to the room, read the stories, and in pairs, try to choose the best sentences for the blanks. Okay, you have 10 minutes. If you need help, you can call me. I'm gonna be here. 10 minutes. Go to your room.
Hola, profe.
Okay, you're back. Hello, hello. So, how did it go? Was it easy or difficult, Emilio?
Easy peasy.
Easy, easy. Maca, easy or difficult?
Easy.
Easy, very good. Okay, so we're going to read the stories. Okay, and as you read, you need to complete the blanks. Okay, that's the idea. So, Maca, you begin. What about story number 1? You read the story about Australia and you complete the blank with 1 or 2. Come on, Maca, you begin.
Okay, Australia. In Sydney, early in the morning, some swimmers were taking a swim in an outdoor swimming pool that was very close to the ocean. The swimmers were very surprised when suddenly the pool assistant started shouting, "Get out of the water, quickly!" The swimmers immediately got out. Then they realized that there was a shark at the other end. Uh, I read the
Yes, 1 or 2.
a large wave had carried the shark into the pool during the night.
Exactly.
Fortunately, fortunately,
Fortunately,
fortunately, none of the swimmers were hurt, and the shark was caught in a net and put back into the ocean.
exactly. Very good. Any problems of vocabulary? Any questions?
Fortunately,
Fortunately, afortunadamente.
uh, okay,
Afortunadamente.
okay, gracias.
That is fortunately. Any other questions, Emilio, Maca, in the first story?
No,
No? Okay. This is really weird. Can you imagine that? You're swimming in the swimming pool and suddenly you see a shark in the swimming pool? Ooh, creepy.
ahí va.
Yeah, that's very, very extreme, right? Okay, second story, England. Emilio, you read.
England. Security guards at Stansted Airport were amazed when they saw a dog getting off the train and walking on its own toward the airport terminal. They caught the dog and took it to the police. Thanks to the microchip in its neck, they discovered that its name was Diesel and that it belonged to a woman named Sarah Chapman, who lived in London, 31 miles away.
Miles away.
Miles away. Sarah had gone on vacation for a few days and left Diesel with some friends. The dog had run away and had gone to a local train station. It
Yes.
had then gotten on a train and have traveled 31 miles to Stansted Airport, changing train on the way. Sarah said, "I am sure Diesel went to the airport
To look for me. Yes. Very good. Very good. Thank you, dear Emilio. Any questions of vocabulary, Emilio, Maca?
No.
No,
No, no problems of
Ah,
vocabulary.
on its own toward?
It says, and walking on its own. On its own means solo, caminando solo, sin
And
nadie que lo
toward?
acompañe. Sorry?
Toward?
Toward, hacia,
Ah,
in direction to.
thank
Okay, so walking on its own means walking alone. Toward, in direction to. Okay. Any other problems in the second story, England?
you. No?
No, a very intelligent dog, huh? Very smart dog.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. Maca, the US.
The U.S. A 33-year-old Providence, Rhode Island man was arrested for knocking out the driver of an armored car and taking 4 bags of money. The robber thought he had taken bags of worth a lot of money.
Yes,
However, each of the bags contained only 100 in pennies.
exactly.
The money bags each weight, weight, weight,
Wait, wait, wait.
weight 30 pounds, and they slowed the man down and he tried to get away. When police officers arrived at the scene, they chased the robber down the street and easily caught him with the heavy money bags.
Exactly. Okay. Problems of vocabulary? Any questions?
No.
No. This is a kind of stupid robber, huh? Just stealing pennies. It's like just stealing a huge bag of monedas de peso, more or less. Okay, that's the idea. No problems, Emilio? Vocabulary?
No.
No. Okay. And finally, the last story, Sweden. Emilio, you read.
Tiro, tiro, tiro. Tiro, tiro. Yeah. Airport workers in the luggage,
Luggage, luggage,
luggage,
luggage.
luggage. Yeah. Airport workers in the luggage area and at Arlanda Airport in Sweden were surprised to see a old lady sitting on the luggage
Luggage.
belt, belt next to the suitcase. The woman had gotten confused at the check-in desk. She had put her luggage on the
Luggage.
belt,
Luggage.
luggage, luggage on the belt, and then had sat down on the belt herself. And a spokesman at Stockholm is Ireland said, unfortunately, she did not understand when she was given check-in instructions. She got on the belt together with her bag. Luckily, it wasn't a long ride, only a few feet.
Exactly. Yeah, well, you can see the picture there, right? You can see the picture. The woman right there in the luggage belt. Okay. Okay, look at this word. Remember, Maca, fortunately means afortunadamente, right? And unfortunately, desafortunadamente. Okay? So, afortunadamente, fortunately, desafortunadamente, unfortunately. Y fíjense que ahí mismo, en esa misma historia, está el sinónimo de fortunately. Fortunately, afortunadamente. Y acá abajo está el sinónimo, luckily, que también significa afortunadamente. So, fortunately and luckily are synonyms. Hoy se cayó la maca.
F.
Se cayó ahí volvió. Okay. Any problems in Sweden? Any problems of vocabulary? Questions of vocabulary in Sweden?
No.
No, no problem. ¿Te caíste en Maca eso, no?
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
Profe,
Yes. Emilio?
¿cómo era? Lugach,
Luggage. Luggage.
luggage.
Luggage. Eso significa equipaje.
Ya.
Luggage. Luggage.
Luggage.
Luggage. Luggage. Equipaje. Luggage. Okay. And luggage belt. Doesn't hear. Luggage belt es como la cinta del equipaje. Esa que va girando. ¿Ya? Recuerden que la palabra belt también significa cinturón.
Yes.
Belt, cinturón. Pero en este caso significa cinta de equipaje, esa que va girando de gomita. Ahora está sentada la persona ahí en la picture. Yeah, that's a luggage belt. Any other problems of vocabulary in Sweden? Questions?
No.
Okay. We need to do one more activity today, which is principally about vocabulary. Vocabulary taken from these stories, okay? So if you go back to the previous page, look at activity B. This is the last activity we have to do. It's principally vocabulary. It says match verbs from 1 to 10, okay? Verbs from 1 to 10 with phrases from A to J here. So you need to match. For example, number 1 says get into or get out of, and that goes with letter H, which is to get into a swimming pool, meterse a una piscina, get out of a swimming pool, salirse de una piscina. Okay? So that's what you need to do. You need to match verbs and the rest of the expression. Is it clear, Emilio, Maca?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
So you have 5 minutes, okay? You have 5 minutes. Go. All right, so the idea is to complete the expressions, okay? We have in one section verbs principally, and in the second section, we have the second part of the expression. For example, as I told you before, get into the swimming pool or get into a swimming pool. And the opposite is to get out of a swimming pool or get out of the swimming pool, right? Okay, Emilio, you begin. What about number 2?
Number 2, get on or get off. Or no. Algo.
No se te escuchó, Emilio, parece que se te cortó justo la conexión.
¿Ahora me escucho?
Ahora sí.
Ya. Get on or get off a train.
Exactly, you get on. If you want to say subirse a un tren, you say get on a train. Bajarse, get off a train. Very good, excellent. Maca, what about number 3?
Knock someone out.
Exactly, de ahí viene la palabra knockout, por cierto, en el boxeo, knockout, noquear, como decimos en español, noquear, knockout, to knock somebody out, noquear a alguien, right? So someone loses consciousness, right?
I didn't know that.
¿Ah?
I didn't know that.
Sí, pues ahí viene noquear, el knockout, el noquear. Okay, number 4, Emilio.
Realize that there was a shark in the pool.
Exactly, realize, to realize, darse cuenta, realize that there was a shark in the pool. Very good. Maca, number 5.
Put the luggage on the belt.
Okay, so put the luggage, recuerden la pronunciación, luggage, Put the luggage on the belt. Put the luggage on the belt. Very good. Emilio, number 6.
Go on vacations.
Go on vacation, vacation, vacation. To
Vacation.
go on vacation. Si quieren decir entonces irse de vacaciones o ir de vacaciones, en inglés se dice go on vacation. Okay? That is the expression, to go on vacation. Maca, number 7.
Take a swim.
Take a swim, ¿cierto? Es como darse un baño, pegarse una zambullida, como decimos en español. That is take a swim, pegarse una zambullida. Number 8, Emilio.
Leave a dog with friends.
Exactly. Leave the dog with friends. Leave the dog with friends. Very good. Number 9, Maca.
Chase someone down the street.
Chase someone down the street. Seguir o perseguir a alguien por la calle, ¿cierto? Seguir o perseguir a alguien por la calle. Eso es chase, perseguir, seguir. And the last one, Emilio, belong to.
Belong to a woman.
Exactly, belong to a woman. Pertenecerle a una mujer. Belong to a woman. Any problems of vocabulary in this activity?
No.
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 Any questions? No. Ya, les voy a dejar tarea para el miércoles. Quiero que busquen en internet o en redes sociales o donde ustedes quieran una noticia cortita, pero que sea una noticia curiosa, extraña, similar to the ones we just read, okay? So it needs to be a weird or strange piece of news, okay? And on Wednesday, you have to tell the story, you have to speak about that piece of news. Is it clear?
Okay, I like
Clear.
it.
Esa es la tarea para el miércoles, ¿ok? Una noticia curiosa que quiero que nos cuenten. Ya, chiquillos, seguimos el próximo miércoles. Recuerden que el miércoles es importante que vengan porque vamos a ver la asignación para el oral, que va a ser un video, ¿ya? Y vamos a revisar el instructivo juntos para que me hagan todas las preguntas. Chiquillos, un gusto de verlos nuevamente. Qué bueno que estén de vuelta. Que tengan una excelente semana. Nos vemos el miércoles, así que un abrazo grande, ¿ok? Bye bye.
Nos vemos, profe, cuídese.
Bye bye. See you.
Chao, profe, nos vemos.
Bye bye.